So Taurus, this is going to be your reading for May. It is general, keep that in mind. So it may or may not resonate. If it does, awesome. If it doesn't, well, screw you. I'm kidding. I have my period. Okay, I just said I had my period on my channel. Sorry, not sorry. Welcome to Menstrual Cycle Tarot. Hi, I'm Second Soul Tarot to talk about your menstrual cycle. Okay, Taurus. Maybe you have your period too. I don't know. Let's see. The Emperor and the Queen of Cups. Oh. Yeah, somebody's trying to find their Zen here. Trying to find their Zen. You could be dealing with an Aries, this Emperor. It doesn't have to be, but I'm getting that from that. You could be dealing with an Aries. It could be an Aries energy. It could just be a sense of control. Find your Zen, trying to find a sense of control. Feeling out of control, but control is an illusion, you know, it's an illusion. We really don't have any control over anything. It may be that you're just, like that's what you need to come to, or you're trying to come to that, trying to get into that energy of, you know, life happens on life's terms. Now you got Judgment. The Ace of Pentacles. The Devil. Yeah. You have to accept that life happens on life terms. You can't. But you can only hold yourself accountable. You can't hold others accountable. Like it. I mean, you can. It's just like you have to worry about you. Is what I mean. You have to worry about you. Instead of like self-sabotage, instead of beating yourself up over what others have done, you just have to worry about you. With the self-sabotage, no. You don't need to be, you're not responsible for other people's actions, for their shit. They have to take responsibility for it. You're only responsible for yours. King of Cups, the Page of Cups. It's like there's no song that someone can sing you that's gonna change your mind. It's like people are, let me sing you the song of my people. It's a power of persuasion. No, Ace of Swords. You don't, it's like you, hang on. Okay, Justice, yeah. You're not tolerating bullshit. The same song and dance. That's what I'm getting here. The same song and dance. You're sick of the same song and dance, and you want things to be right for once. And I feel like this is, like it's romantically, like you're sick of the same song and dance. But there's also other aspects here. It could be that you have you go to like interviews for example, and I'm using this example because this is like relatable. Like I relate to this a little bit. I mean, it's not for me, but I relate. For example, like you go to interviews and it's just like a waste of your time. It's the same song and dance. It seems like over and over again. You know that line that they give. Well, I have more interviews to do. So do I. I have more interviews to do too. And I get where they're coming from, because I've been the one that's conducted interviews as well. I've been in that position. But I just feel like like if I were to be in that position again, I would just outright be like, okay, no, thank you. Save people the song and dance, right? It's like you're sick of the same song and dance. Communication. I feel like this is like with communication, it's just a lot of like miscommunication. People don't know how to communicate. I feel like you're just sick of this, sick of people not communicating. Speaking the truth, saying the truth, bringing clarity. Nobody wants to bring any clarity, especially in romance these days. It's like there's a lack of clarity. Everything's always a question mark. Nobody really knows what they want to do. I feel like you're sick of that. You're sick of it. Ton of Wands. The High Priestess, the Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, okay, yeah, it's a burden. It's a lot to carry. It's a lot to it's a lot to feel. Because there's those of us that don't want like to live that way. It's like we haven't jumped onto that bandwagon. There's those of us that have not jumped onto that bandwagon, and so we're kind of feeling left behind. But the left behind is an illusion. It's that we have, I don't know, we have more knowledge. You have more knowledge. It's like you have more knowledge in that. It's just in general, and especially in the romance department. It's like you know what you want and don't want, and you want communication. It's like the world is evolved into an era of indecision and lack of communication. And it's like you're just standing outside of it, wondering where you fit into it. It's like you don't. You feel like you don't. It's like you're wondering what happened. You may be an old soul. I am an old soul. That's kind of like a thing with old souls. It's like you feel like you don't fit in. It's like you have different values, different viewpoints, different knowledge. Older, wiser knowledge. It's like everyone else is new, It's like new soul, like young babies. And so you don't fit in. You feel like you don't fit in. You don't have a category. Six of Wands, Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. It's like your success is Your success comes from your ability to not fit in. Okay? I say ability because it's not a a flaw, it's not a curse, it's not a problem. It's an ability. Okay, you see what I'm saying? It's an ability, because if you're an old soul, if you are different, you have the ability to be you instead of someone else, instead of fitting into a category, okay? Whereas people who are into categories, it's like they're similar. They're just in this, like, herd of sheep. It's the only way I can put it. It's like everybody's the same. They don't know how to be themselves. Okay? They don't know how to be themselves, and you do. So it's an ability. Okay? Remember that it's an ability to be different. You have the ability to be different instead of being sheep. You see what I'm saying? And I don't mean sheep like, I know that's used a lot politically, and that's not how I'm meaning this, okay? Not at all. Not at all. That was the only example I could come up with that I could compare it to. It was like being all the same. It's like you have the ability to be unique and different. And that's how you're successful. Okay? So, that is your reading for May. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click the like button on the video, because it helps the channel grow and more people to see it. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do so. I always appreciate it, and I shall see you later.